Mike, as the old saying goes, when one door opens, another one closes.
It's not the saying.
And the doorknob hits you right in the culo.
Okay. I was like,
other than that, you know what they say?
What do they say?
I asked you the question.
Oh, it's...
Mike, our
okay.
fearless and yet so afraid team has bowed out of the Champions League today.
Yep.
All that I can say about it is you got to start the kid, and thank God it's warm outside.
Yeah.
Because as I'm rage yard working today, right? For those who listen to us across the world, todo en el mundo, it was damn near 80 today. An absolute 10 out of 10 day. I get home, I'm going almost tarps off. I had the A shirt on because it's not appropriate in 2026 to use the word that we used to refer to them as.
Wouldn't that be a U?
Huh?
I
don't make the rules.
We're talking about the WB. If the
write a letter to the Haynes Company.
Okay.
So I'm running a white tank top.
Yes.
Raking my front yard out like the Italian man that I am, screaming at my two children. My youngest is like,
you're not doing it right.
My youngest is like raking. He's picking up piles. My oldest is begrudgingly helping. And
helping, not helping.
I love him. It's so well established. I love both my children. He is at that age now where like common sense is gone out the fucking window.
Hey, some people never grasp it. So
it might not have been the best look of me in said white tank top, throwing yard tools and just screaming at my oldest in the front lawn because he couldn't figure out how to pick up a pile of grass. Mike, how are you?
I'm great.
You look great.
Thank you. I feel great. I mean, we know we talked about it, and no one's more surprised than I, but like, subtle brag. And for those of you out there who...
It shouldn't be subtle.
I mean, I moved 12 yards of dirt in 2.5 days.
Yeah.
The day on Saturday, I moved the whole, like the second set of 6 yards that I got.
Mm-hmm.
I took a look at my health app.
Yeah.
It said I'd walked 7 miles, just literally from making runs of loom and wheelbarrow.
Via wheelbarrow.
And when I tell you in years past where I would order half of that and my body would be shut down for days.
I remember the conversations.
Dude, it was, Jess was like, how are you? I was like, I'm fine. Like, my body feels fine. And I think I owe it all to, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, exercise, working on the bike, strengthening that core lower body, absolute game changer.
Squeezing the glutes.
And
engage the core.
Backyard's ready. Gonna throw some seed down, let the rays hit it, open up the pool.
Yeah.
Very excited for what's to come, but also excited about today's episode.
Yeah. Our wives didn't marry losers.
No. Winners.
Speaking of, quick reference to my shirt.
When you walked in the door, the most incredible part is that is a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those, again, audio medium. This is a Roger Williams Intramural Championship shirt. On the back, it says it's all about the T-shirt, because it is. So this was circa 2006, I would say. Did you win it your senior year?
Which senior year?
Regular senior year.
The first one, yeah.
So, okay, so 2007.
Yes.
And that shirt still fits. Like,
still fits great.
I mean, there's wiggle room in that too, which is just fantastic.
I have shirts from high school.
It's incredible.
I can still run.
Incredible color, incredible shirt.
Don't make them like this anymore.
No, they don't. They sure don't.
Fucking losers.
Yeah.
Take our money.
Now it's like a baby.
It's gross.
I'm not going to get into it.
It's gross. I've done
Roger Williams, do better.
Use our money for good, not evil.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited about the episode.
Let's dive like a muff into this.
Well, I do want to make...
I'm sorry, I'm excited.
No, I'm excited too. But I mean, I think we would be remiss to not make note that Vino Volley leaps and bounds right now.
Yeah.
And I told you earlier today, at the end of 2025, also known as last year, I don't know why I said it like that, we had listeners in 18 different countries.
That's great.
Which is great. Couldn't have been happier.
Age of consent.
It is the age of consent. I'm so glad that was brought up. In 2026, we're only halfway through April, and we have expanded from 18 to 34 different countries.
It's incredible.
It is incredible. So I think, listen, we want, and I kind of posted on our social media, which I'll make mention of shortly, but let's hit 50. Let's make 2026 a huge year for Vino Volley. Let's get our global reach 50 different countries or more. I think it'd be so awesome. And to that note, for those of you in those other countries that have found yourself listening to Vino Volley, please reach out to us. We just want to hear how you found the podcast, what you liked about it, what drew you in. Just tell us your story. To reach out to us, our email, vinovolley85@gmail.com, our Instagram, vinovolley85, and the website, vinovolley85.wixsite.com/vinovolley. So, now we kind of got that out the way, and again, I do want to stress our fans out there, please reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear your story and continue to grow together. But to that, we'll say to all our Vino Volleyers out there, it is time to pop those corks, indulge in a healthy pour, and dive stud showing into today's episode. So, Rye, if you would be so kind, tell our listeners the wine we'll be drinking today, because we did not tease it on the last episode. We just knew we wanted to be in Italia.
That is correct.
So what are we going to be drinking today for our 61st episode?
Tonight, we're going to be enjoying the Trader Joe's. We're back to TJ's.
Love the Trader Joe's.
I feel like they're all over the place. People can access them. People can enjoy the wine that we are also enjoying with us as they listen. So this is the Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve Nizza. Nizz, like pizza, but with an N.
Nice.
Nizza.
The Nizza, the Giza, the old dirty bastard.
Yeah. Santa Maria. It is 100% Barbera. Now, well-established Barbera is my favorite.
Yes.
It is, though, kind of hard to find tasting notes on the interweb, so I'm going to have to kind of slum it and just go off the back of the bottle.
I love it. Let's do it.
This... Oh, my God. I don't think they could have made this fun.
It was pretty small.
Holy hell. From 2020... Age 30 months, at least 12 was in wood. Ideal pairing, red meats, game, mature. Age of consent, 18. Jesus. Produced from the Generala Vineyard by Bersano, one of the oldest family estates in Piemonte. So, the Piedmont region, where Barbera and Barolo come from, it's in the northwestern area. If you're looking at the boot, it's to the northwest. And like I said, this is one of my favorite grape varieties, coming in at a 14.5. Gonna get the job done.
All right.
I also kind of like it does have the engraved Nizza.
That is a nice touch.
On the top of the bottle. This is a DOCG. So I know I mentioned before, but for those who've forgotten, you have brandings for different wines in Italy, ranging from, I mean, really the ones if you go and buy, it'll say DOC or DOCG. DOC could be a compilation of wines grown from a certain area, but not in 100% traditional fashion.
Mm-hmm.
DOCG is even more specific, from certain regions using certain methods of fermenting and processing.
Okay.
So, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a better quality wine. It just means that they've had to go through more red tape to get that distinguished label. Learning.
Very nice.
You want to learn about the buckyball?
No.
Okay.
I don't. We're never going back to that. And to kind of talk about the topic for today's episode, as we were in the month of April, one of the days of celebration in the month of April was International Beer Day. And so everybody loves beer, or most people do. And so what better idea for a wine and soccer podcast to do the starting 11 of beer?
Got to.
So that is going to be our starting 11 today. But before we do that, let's
announce our new podcast, Pivo Volley.
No.
Coming to you every other week.
For those that don't speak Polish.
Pivo's beer.
There we go. But before we get into our starting 11, why don't we get a tingy and our initial thoughts on the wine. We will not forget to score the wine like we did on the last episode.
Correct.
60 in and still learning. Oh, Chachimachis.
Yeah, this is So, I have never seen this wine at the TJ's before, which is why it caught my eye. I will save how much the cost was until the end, in case we really fucking like it.
Okay.
If we hate it,
it's got great legs. Nice. It's not super. It looks lighter in body. I'll say, like I can see the sconce through it. Got the whole Terminator eye going on.
It's a deep ruby red.
Fruity. I would say like blackberry notes on the nose.
A little bit lighter on the finish.
It is. I mean, it's definitely light in mouthfeel. You can tell by looking at it, but it is not a heavy wine by any means. It is a light wine. It is tart right now.
Yeah.
Not overly tannic, like very mild, but you are getting like it's very berry forward.
Fucking legs on that, huh?
Yeah, for as thin as it is, it's got great legs. But it is very like tart, berry, fruity forward. I'm not getting like like a tobacco or anything, but again,
like a little more depth and complexity.
This is, for the first time in a while, this is probably a wine that we've popped fairly quickly and have it let sit. So this could be one that could give us more by the end of the episode. Yeah. So no need to dwell on it. We'll see where it ends up.
I was concerned about the temperature, but I actually think it's perfect.
I think it's perfect. I think it's great, especially on a hot day. All right, so now that we've kind of got our initial thoughts, why don't we dive in and start with our starting 11 of the beer.
Now, Mike.
Am I going, by the way? I think I am.
You were first.
Okay.
Before we get into wine.
Yes.
Big beer, guys. It was beer and brown liquor.
Oh, copious amounts.
Of both.
Yes.
We both attended the same college.
Correct.
Shameless plug.
Yep.
Unplanned, but planned.
Yep.
And, we both went to college in an age where drinking bottom of the barrel or damn near close to bottom of the barrel beer kind of really symbolized our college social experience.
Yeah, it was not a rite of passage, but it was like you were almost looked down upon if you brought something a little bit more highbrow. Like who's this fucking upstart?
Yeah,
like
who's fucking yeah.
I don't know what that beer would have been. I can't think. Yeah, but
what would have been like highbrow? Like if you brought like a Blue Moon.
Yeah, craft beers weren't really like a thing.
They weren't a thing, but if you were spending,
I think like a Sam Adams would have been, like
something readily available that is definitely more high class.
Probably, basically anything that doesn't come in a 30 rack.
Correct.
Yeah,
there was a price point, and there was a purpose to what we were doing.
Exactly, got the job done.
Pretty much every Thursday through Sunday.
Oh God, like 4 years late, unlike any other. I know. Take me back. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So it was our starting 11 of beers.
Yes.
Tried our best to put our favorite beers in their correct positions or beer in their correct positions.
Correct. I wouldn't say that some of these are favorites. Some of these are nostalgia. Some of these I felt like fit positionally. Most of them are favorites. But
okay. I went with my favorites and put them in positions that I feel like they would have fit anyway.
I think that's mostly. I'm 4-4-2 diamond.
Got to be.
Okay.
Let me count first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, good. All right, so goalie. And I think we've kind of gone about this different ways. Like, what is the key component to a goalkeeper? We've talked about confidence. We've talked about agility. Size is obviously another big component of it. Being big, just big in stature, making the goal seem small.
Yeah.
Thibaut Courtois has been doing it at like 6'4", 6'5", like
big dude.
You look at it, staring it down, especially when it's PK, and it just seems small. So for this, I went size. And sometimes, like this is when times were real tough.
Okay.
You could get 2 of these bad boys for like $4.50, tape them to each hand, and have yourself a fucking day. I went with private stock.
Oh God!
40 ounce private stock, dude. They were like $4.50. You'd get 2 of them, and that was it.
The night is yours.
That was it. Like for $9, you were having yourself a day.
You sure were.
And yeah, again, that was
private stock. I don't know if you're gonna go Steel Reserve.
I don't
know if you're gonna go 45.
No, when I remember, I think it was probably sophomore year. I hadn't established private stock freshman year, but Russ and he was the one who got me into private stock, and yeah, I mean, it got you from point A to point B.
Sure did.
On a budget, big in stature. There's no other person I could think that I would want between the sticks, protecting the goal. It's the big 40 ounce.
It's the big 40 ounce. That's a good call. Great pick.
Yeah.
Mine is going to come as no surprise.
Okay.
It's been well established on this podcast that I have a soft spot for Mexican goalies.
Yes, you do.
The brighter the shirt, the better. The more outrageous the flair. Just so good.
Okay.
While in more recent years, I've gone with the most popular beer in the United States for consumption. I've got to go with the OG.
Okay.
My goalkeeper. One of the beers that really started it all.
Does your father drink them in excess?
On a post-beach?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like an ice-cold Corona Extra.
They are good. I thought about having them in there, just so many Corona Fests.
Not on your list at all.
It is not on my list at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not a betting man.
I'll tell you what took its place. My left back. So again, when I think about my backs, light, fast, just breezy.
Okay.
Corona would have 100% been in there, and I think it actually was when we did the alcohol XI back in November. Yes. But if I really think about it, if I had to choose between something that's super fast, super easy, light, I got to go Cactus Lime.
Cactus Lime, left back, quick.
So we talk about so first, the Coronas were Cinco de Mayo, then it became Corona Fest, then it was Cactus Lime Fest.
Yeah.
So I got to give the Michelob, the Cactus Lime is just, they go down smooth, they go down easy, and they are, I think, better tasting. The Corona needs the lime.
I don't know. I had a few of them this past weekend, and it just...
I mean, it hits. It does hit. But my starting on the left is going to be the Cactus Lime.
It's a good pick. Okay. My left back, and I went with an all-international defensive lineup. Mr. Worldwide. Very international.
Oh, I was like, does Pitbull have a beer?
I'm surprised he doesn't. Doesn't he have a booze?
I'm sure he
promotes, pushes some rum or tequila or something. My left back, kind of piggybacking off what you said, has to be quick.
Yep.
Has to be versatile, right? Because you got to get the ball up, but you also have to be a danger up the field as well as defensively responsible. I went with my left back, the Superbock. Because you can get them in different sizes. You can get the tall boy. You can get the little hitters that just are the perfect in the Fina
Torsada.
Yeah, the Fini.
Yeah.
It just, something about it, the mixture of a Superbock and just the tiniest little bit of 7-Up just makes you power drink.
I 100% agree with you. It's a great pick.
Thank you.
Great pick. I'm going to do my 2 center backs together.
Okay.
Because in this case, when I tried to think about a good center back pairing,
yes,
right, there has to be synergy. Like, you have to be able to complement each other.
Mhm.
It has to be effortless.
Yes.
So my two center backs are a combined pair.
Okay.
Like, yes, they are standouts on their own,
Mhm.
but together
Yeah.
can bring together something magical.
Okay.
It has been called many things.
Okay.
It has been called a black-o'-lantern.
Oh, all right.
Or a dark and spooky.
That is true. Copyright, by the way.
Yes, but the combination of Guinness and Shipyard Pumpkinhead Ale is a dynamic duo. When done right, they're perfectly separated in the glass, but you take a sip and they blend together for just unison, harmony, and I can think of no better adjectives, words to describe how I would want my center backs to be commanding on the field. Guinness and Shipyard Pumpkinhead Ale.
That's a really good way to put that together. That is it's a quality combination.
I mean, it's
once the weather gets cold in the fall, that first one on like a crisp evening, just
hits.
Oh man,
it just hits.
Yeah. For the audience out there, whoever's listening, if you haven't had a Guinness with a pumpkin beer before, do yourself a favor. I also don't know if pumpkin beer is like a thing other places, or if it's just like an Americanized thing.
I don't know. It's a good question.
We have to ask our UK correspondent.
I will reach out to him. We have been corresponding a lot lately, so
yeah, over how fucking stupid the prices are for the fucking World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, amongst other things, the price of anything really.
Tottenham getting relegated.
Arsenal looking like they could potentially bottle the league. Listen, for our own, shortcomings as a team, it is fucking great to see these other teams absolutely dump all over themselves.
Yeah.
And anyway, but yeah, I mean, Black-o'-lantern is I like that better.
Black-o'-lantern is a good one.
Dark and Spooky. They're both. I mean, coined. They're both great.
Copyright.
But anyway,
my first center back, again, it's been well established. Great minds think alike. Got to go with something big, with size, that holds down the fort, yet surprisingly light.
It is. Anybody who tells you this beer, which I know you're going to say is heavy, either hasn't had a good one or just like doesn't know what they're talking about. No.
That, of course, being Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
I love drinking Guinness. I was just talking with one of the vice principals at the school. He's going over to Ireland for April vacation. He's doing like a whole tour, but he's going to go to Galway. And I was like, sharing stories. And I was like, I hope you drink so many Guinness, it's like a fucking Sharpie marker.
Oh, yeah.
Is permanently attached to your ass.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so like satiating. Like that of like a stew or a soup that just like makes you feel good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just like, it's very comforting. It's very enveloping, like that of the, released gases that come out of it. It's actually a pretty romantic beer. I think it's a fucking sexy beer. My second center back, man.
Don't think anyone has ever said Guinness is sexy.
Oh, there's got to be someone.
I mean, I will say when it's like is it Toucan?
Toucan.
I mean, some of their marketing is awesome too.
Super simple. Yeah. My second one, and I'm going to apologize to you again. I'm going to apologize to our audience. I tried to acquire this beer.
Oh, I've been waiting to hear what this is.
And I'm sorry that I couldn't get it. I dragged my feet. I waited too long. I thought I had a spot where I knew I could go and get it, but it's under new ownership.
Bastards.
And when I mentioned this beer to this lovely Indian woman who ran the store, she just looked at me and shook her head no. And I thought,
all right.
Okay.
I'm leaving now.
That is the Polish beer Warka Strong.
Okay.
Now, as the story goes, there were two brothers that were brewing the beer together. Each one was responsible for half of the recipe. Almost like that in Beer Fest. It's almost like this beer was the basis of the Beer Fest movie. And I will tell you, It's pretty fucking good. I haven't had it in a long time. That's what it looks like.
Okay, I've definitely seen the bottle before.
I mean, like, I couldn't get over to Total Wine, and then there were a couple other places that carry it. Again, it's like Polish imported beer. I mean, it's
dark.
It's very amber, very malt forward. But like the first time I tried it, similar to that of Beer Fest, like I almost shed one tear. I'm just like, it's so beautiful. So yeah, Varka Strong. Now they have Varka OG. I like the Varka Strong.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna go strong, and that's what you want out of a center back.
And like
strong.
It's a 6.3, but it doesn't hit like a 6.3. But it'll get you there.
All right. To round out my back line, and we kind of alluded to that when you're talking about Corona, but there's one thing that I wanna feel when I'm watching the left back and the right back is I want it to be refreshing. Like, oh man, it's refreshing how much energy this person has, how crisp and clear their passing is, how defiant their defending is. So when I thought about a beer that is just crisp, refreshing, I did go with Mexican beer.
Go on.
My favorite, and I will say enhanced tenfold with the lime, is Dos Equis.
Dos Equis is really good.
Dos Equis, like just an ice cold, the lager, the green bottle with the lime on a summer day. Having tacos from Tacos Don Nacho. Shout out to my boy Rodolfo. It just hits different. It is so delicious, so refreshing, light and crisp. And that's what I want rounding out my back line.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a great pick.
Yeah.
My right back, also a Mexican beer.
Oh.
That, a little more stout. That, of course, being the shape of the bottle. Lower center of gravity, but still goes down smooth. That, of course, is the Modelo.
Modelo's good too.
Which has become one of my favorite kind of go-to beers during the summer. Never lets you down.
Yeah. The Providence Bruins, you get a 24-ounce Modelo. They have those, the big boy cans. Yeah. It's great. Modelo's a great beer.
Yeah.
There's really a lot of great Mexican beers out there. Tecate. I think Justice is Tecate. She loves a nice Tecate.
I mean, you can't find it everywhere, but like Pacifico's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I think I was either reading or I heard it somewhere. I could also be making it up.
Who cares?
That like Mexican beer and like Caribbean beer is like some of the best in general in the world. Like award-winning, consistently good, like lager style beers.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, don't tell the Germans.
I won't,
because they're very sensitive about their beer.
See, yeah.
I kind of want to do Oktoberfest.
Go to another, yeah.
No, like, I'm playing.
Go to Oktoberfest.
Yeah. I kind of want to do it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Stick out like a sore thumb. I would.
Yes, you would. Okay. All right. So my anchor, defensive midfielder in my midfield diamond.
Yes.
So a defensive midfielder is one that by looks and by, in this case, taste, need to seem light on their feet.
Yeah.
But in actuality, fucking hit you like a train. Like just real heavy, real strong, surprisingly strong, because you need to be able to close down the space.
Got to.
Need to be able to surprise your opponents, be able to dispossess. So this one I went to, it was when there was a time where I can't tell you the amount of money that I spent on these beers. It was right in the apex of the craft beers. One of my personal favorites, Trillium, their beer, Metal. Metal was a double IPA, 8.2%.
Oh, sweet mother of God.
And I remember we were still living in Walpole, living in Federal Street. I just went down to the basement, was playing video games. I think I was playing like Skyrim or something for those who are video gamers out there. And I drank a 4-pack. Just a 4-pack of beer.
I would have been hospitalized.
So again, just playing, not thinking anything of it. Several hours down the 4-pack. I go to get up. Stood up for the first time, and I was just like, oh no. And I mean, I don't know if you remember the stairs out of the basement at Federal Street. They weren't they were up to air code, but it was precarious, and I made a mockery.
Just absolute fucking noodle legs.
Absolute pinball.
Yeah.
In up the stairs, somehow made it into bed. I've never been so surprised about how rocked I was in a single motion than I have from a 4-pack of metal. So again, looks light, tastes light, but hits like an absolute hammer.
Yeah. You were on that kick for a few years where you were like, I believe the quote was, if you're not drinking IPAs, you're just wasting your time.
Most likely.
That's actually a direct quote from you.
Yes.
I'm glad you've come back to...
It had to be, if it wasn't a hoppy punch in the face, what are we fucking doing?
I enjoyed them for a time. I would the first one would be great. Treehouse. We have two of the best breweries arguably in the world.
Yeah.
Craft breweries in the world. Treehouse and Trillium. And we were all caught up in it of they're so good. They're different. They're not just your normal run of the mill light beer. And I'd have one, I'd be, oh man, that was really good. And you'd be kind of feeling it. You're like, maybe I'll have a second one. That's where things took a bad turn. Yeah. That was a fucking one-way ticket to Hangover Town.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm. CDM?
CDM.
Hold on. Do you hear something?
It's a red-tailed hawk?
It's a red-tailed hawk.
A red-tailed hawk.
But it's more symbolic of what my center defensive mid is.
I think, okay.
Really holding it down. One of the original beers in the Ryan Rebecca rotation.
Some may call it the King.
Some may call it the King. And for numerous years, this was on the upper pantheon of go-to beers, both in college, after college, and every once in a while, you just gotta fucking gas an absolute ice cold Bud Diesel. I know you're not a fan of it. Bud heavy. You gotta put it down. It was for a while one of my go-to post-beach beers. Crispy out of the cooler after a hot summer day, all day at the beach, just putting one down. Core memory. I can literally envision it right now.
My dad, the first beer I ever tasted was Budweiser. My dad would always have an ice cold Bud, and we'd always have a sip.
Yeah.
And if you want to talk about a beer that is just so head and shoulders above its light counterpart.
Oh yeah.
Budweiser just is, not only is it nostalgic, it just fucking tastes so good. Bud Light sucks.
Short answer, yeah.
Yeah.
Longer answer, there's 1 or 2 days a year or nights a year
that it's socially acceptable.
Where I just I put down half a dozen Bud Lights just because you gotta do what you gotta do.
As long as your friends don't see you doing it. All right. Going left to right, I'm going to start with my left midfielder.
Okay.
So this one, again, when I think about the left and right midfield, versatility is what comes to mind. You got to be able to go forward. You got to be able to come back. This was a beer that I think really has versatility in its ability that where it started, we'll say on the small screen.
Okay.
And from the evolution of the show in which it was portrayed, its popularity brought it into fruition.
Okay.
To which we were able to taste this delicious nectar
at
a charity hockey game.
That's true.
And that is Puppers.
Puppers,
that is.
Great pick.
So I'll just kind of give you, I originally had Labatt Blue in there as just the most popular Canadian beer.
Yeah.
That picturesque blue can.
Iconic. Yep.
It is crisp, refreshing, but also it'll get you. It can go.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Labatt Brewing Company is the company that produces puppers.
No shit.
Yeah. I have a puppers can.
You do?
Sitting up there. But that was one, again, we were going to get one for nostalgia's sake, but it was a quality lager beer.
Like, if they sold it more available, like, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
I'd support the cause.
And I mean, anything in a tall boy.
I mean.
You know, big in stature, but still crisp, quick, refreshing puppers.
Yeah. Great.
Actually, I'm a sucker for a tall can as I'm looking. Metals in a tall can.
Yeah.
Cactus Lime comes in a tall can. Guinness. And there's going to be more that will, yeah.
Nice.
Love a tall, thin can.
My left mid, I went with an all-American midfield. Actually, I think all the rest of these might be American.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not important.
It's not, but I'm just observing.
Yeah, sure.
My left midfielder is my college go-to beer. And while people might listen to this after the fact and say, wait, aren't all three of these beers almost interchangeable? Like, aren't they all the same company? Fucking maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Anyway, my left mid, back in the day, between 2005 and 2008 in college, you could go to
1776
for $10.99 and get yourself 20 bottles of this sweet, sweet nectar. That, Michael, is Busch Light.
Oh, I was never a Busch Light guy.
I know. You were a Keystone Light guy. It's been well established.
Foreshadowing.
Something about it getting the job done, it being light, it was fucking cheap. Maybe it's on a good team deal. You know, maybe it's got something to prove. You know, it's overshadowed by the rest of the Anheuser-Busch company. And it's kind of like the, you know.
Don't say redheaded stepchild.
I wasn't going to.
Okay.
How dare you?
You were dancing around it.
I was going to say the orphan in the corner. Would never do that.
I know you wouldn't. I said it for you. Don't touch me. Don't you touch me.
Busch Light. Left
Busch Light. So, Big Market Tees.
Big Market Tees.
My right. I'm gonna swing across to the right side again. I will go to my deathbed telling you that this beer tastes like bananas. Because God damn it if it doesn't.
Don't tell me. Tell them.
Listen, Keystone Light. Okay, I have to give a shout out. Nate Durant. When I got to college, I was all over the place. First, I hated beer. I couldn't get into it, so I would just do shots of hard liquor.
Ugh.
That was a terrible decision. Then it was Milwaukee's Best. Then it was like, yeah, dude. It was.
Holy hell.
Talk about, like, you know how, like, people say they find themselves in college? I found my beer niche. It was Nate Durant. He was New Hampshire guy. Keystone Light till he dies. I took my first sip. I was kind of already in the bag. He told me it tasted like bananas, and God damn it if it didn't taste like bananas. It's got to be something, the potassium, because, like, man, you could just absolutely down them. Again, tall, thin, love that crisp, refreshing can.
Probably because it's just fucking lined with lead.
Whatever it was, there's something special about a Keystone Light, to the point that for every alumni weekend we would go back to Roger Williams. I would go to 1776. And giddy as a school child, I would pick up a 12 or 24 pack of Keystone Light.
No, the first year, I think you had more than 30 in that suitcase.
It just, and now it's just, it's nostalgic.
Yeah. I mean, I remember you telling me this, and I don't think I had consumed Keystone Light consciously until alumni weekend. Yeah. And you're like, just wait. It's gonna, and like, it was like beer number 3. I was just like, oh my God. Bananas.
It's unbelievable. So, if you're out there and you're like, I need something different, maybe a little potassium, pick yourself up a 6-pack Keystone Light. By that third one, if you don't taste bananas, you're stuck with them. There's nothing we can do.
You're communist.
Yeah. So
tremendous.
Keystone Light.
Right mid.
Right mid.
Sometimes, like our our club, sometimes your midfield doesn't show up all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go missing.
Yeah.
This
is the player that's going missing.
Sometimes they take some games off. Sometimes they play better in different situations.
Okay.
Different seasons, if you will. Just like you picked Trillium as one of your kind of localized, specialized picks. My right mid is a very localized, specialized pick. There's a very small, I think it's called a nano brewery. It's even smaller than a microbrewery in Upton. Their pumpkin beer, called Autumn Harvest, is fucking lights out. I checked the socials for when they release it, usually like mid-September, and usually we always go within the first weekend or second weekend. And it is a heavier craft style pumpkin beer.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I mean, I love Shipyard.
Yeah.
This is like 1A, 1B for me, Shipyard and this. They're very different.
Yeah.
But like something about sitting outside, having their autumn harvest, because it's only around for like maybe a month. They sell out of it super fast.
Wow.
Crisp day, showing up when it counts. Rushford and Sons Autumn Harvest, right mid.
All right. My attacking midfielder, the top of my diamond, is, when you look at it from a traditional standpoint, that would be your number 9 position. And what you would want out of that player is flair, magic, being able to unlock the potential of the two in front of them, but also be able to put that link-up play between the rest of the midfield, really tie everything together.
Okay.
So there's a couple market teases in there.
Yeah.
My attacking midfielder is Magic Hat, number 9.
Oh, okay.
Not only does it get you where you need to go, but the apricot keeps you regular. It's very important in the old. That little flair is the apricot and the Magic Hat, number 9. In our older age, you got to stay regular.
Got to.
There's just something about it. It's just that little bit of sweetness, just different. I mean, apricot in a beer. There's just something magical about it.
Yeah.
And there's no one I would want rather to bring out the magic of the rest of my starting 11 in the number 9 position.
It's a great call.
Magic Hat number 9.
Jesus, I haven't had one of those in.
I know. It came to me. I was just like, fuck. It's been some time, but I remember it fondly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 9. My center attacking mid. It's got to score.
Sure.
It's got to be dependable.
Yes.
It can also help out those behind it and above it in the field to play. And really should be your most reliable player next to your center defensive mid. Strong in the middle. This is one of my all-time go-tos, and the reason why I'm not 400 pounds.
Michelob Ultra.
It's Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
There's something about it, and I know it takes a lot of heat from a lot of people. Like,
it is the number. Water. It is the number 1 beer in the United States.
I'll say it to this day. Back when we moved into the house and we had a pool, we would go through fucking cases of Michelob Ultra, and other than genetics, which
yeah.
I drank so many fucking Michelob Ultras, and I really think that's the only reason why I'm not like 700 pounds, because just so many empty, like, liquid calories. But there's only 95 of them.
Yeah.
So if you drink a dozen Michelob Ultras in a day by the pool,
who cares?
It's fucking America.
Yeah, you walk to the house, you burned off all those calories.
Yeah, it's my house.
It's math.
I don't have to wear pants.
Yeah.
And competitively wise, it is our go-to when playing games of Liquid Leisure.
The game of games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had several of these this past weekend, my dad and I.
Just crushing. Hey, the heart wants what it wants. So my top 2.
Okay.
Have actually already been featured in your starting 11.
Okay.
The first of which is, when I think of When I think of like my back, my defensive pairings, I
Mhm.
wanted synergy. I wanted cohesiveness.
Okay.
When I think of my attacking two, I want them to each offer something different.
Okay. All
Keep
right.
the defense guessing. So this one, the first one, is pace.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that goes down quicker than this beer. And you add a little lemon lime zest to it,
Yeah.
even faster.
Okay.
Ice cold. There's nothing I would want more leading the line than a nice little 8-ounce Super Bock
Yep.
with just a little hit of 7-Up, a Fino Trasado. Just that. I mean, listen, Portuguese players light up the soccer world.
It's true.
And I can think of no better player than a Portuguese beer.
Yeah.
Up there, leading my front line.
Great pick. Oh man. Feeney's.
So good.
So good. One of my strikers has already been mentioned.
Okay.
It's got a little extra flair than one of my previous ones that I have mentioned in my list. It goes down smooth.
Mhm.
It might not be for everybody. Strikers can be a little polarizing.
Darwin Nunez.
And that, of course, is the Michelob Ultra Cactus Lime.
So good.
That if you don't want just straight up beer taste and you need a little something, it's hot out, you just want a little tropical flavor, run a Cactus Lime. And the fact that they're like, what, 4.1% alcohol, 3.9% alcohol.
Yeah.
One of the first times we had them, or like a few times in, we were at my house for a family dinner.
Is this when everybody brought like a 6-pack?
And we each brought a 6-pack, and then we all drank our 6-packs.
Yeah.
And then like we all texted each other the next day because we had this imminent fear when everyone left that we're like, oh no,
this is problematic.
Like we just all gassed a 6-pack of beer on like a Tuesday evening, and then we all woke up the next day and did like a text inventory of like, how you feeling? And everyone's like, oh no, we're
fine.
Actually fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild. Cactus Lime. We're right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
All right. My last pick, my other striker.
Mm-hmm.
One, the color, as a Liverpool fan, looks good in red.
Sure does.
And just like another king who played for Liverpool, King Kenny Dalglish.
Yeah.
This is dubbed the king of beers. Something that I want. If one of my strikers is going to be light, crafty, this one's going to be big, bold, heavy.
Yeah.
No, I hate saying it.
It's fine.
The king of beers.
Yep.
Budweiser, lead in the front line.
Budweiser.
Just fucking heading everything in, big in body, big in stature. The king.
I think it's also one of those things. Maybe it's pomp and circumstance. If you go to a bar, and you're like, oh, like, take a Budweiser draft, like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it comes with the name is so synonymous with beer and like Americana.
Yeah.
Get yourself a nice Budweiser.
Yep. Just go riding out on a Clydesdale with an eagle on your arm.
Do you want me to do that?
No, I don't. Okay. Not the Red Tail Hawk. Thank you. All right. What do you got?
My last one, and again, is a little bit of a niche pick.
Okay.
This, in the name, is certainly one that goes for the kill. That, of course, is one of, for me, a specialized beer. Every time we go down the Cape, it is the first beer that I pick up and consume anytime my family goes down to Cape Cod.
Is this something that Jimmy Buffett produces?
No. No, but you're on the right path.
Okay.
That is from Cisco Breweries, which is in Nantucket.
Yep.
Their Shark Tracker Light Lager.
Okay. I thought Land Shark.
And for like every thing purchased, X amount goes towards like shark research.
That's cool.
It goes towards O-Search.
Yep.
Which like I love.
Yeah.
Marine science background. I'm just trying to do my part, and I had put like the obligatory. Every time I go down the Cape and like the first one I take a picture, I'm just like, just a guy helping the sharks. Fucking and yeah,
At least it makes you laugh.
It does. Shark Tracker Light Lager. I have one more in my fridge that I got when we were down for Dini's hockey tournament. My dad and I each had one this weekend, so I'll probably make quick work of that at some point. But the Shark Tracker Light Lager.
Nice.
It's not for everybody, but it is a good quality beer.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Those are great picks.
All around.
Just
love beer.
It is great. All right. So before we get into the Backpfeifen Gesetzt, do you want to touch upon the wine? Do you have any additional thoughts? Are you going to save it for the end?
It's fine.
Okay.
I have no complaints. I do wish it had a little bit more depth and complexity. That's my one knock against it. I know it was aged in wood for X amount of time. I wish it was a little bit more lingering, but for the sake of if you don't want super tannic, deep, wine mouth, I think it's a solid pick.
Okay. I'm going to save my thoughts for the end. But that brings us to the Backpfeifen Gesetzt. And we had VfB Stuttgart. I'm going to go first.
Please do.
Now, as you know, I go to the official website.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to just state right now. My official pick for most punchable face is the fucking mobile website. Because
he's just a big hater of the mobile website.
Well, and this is the first time I had to click into each individual name to get their picture. There was not a way to scroll through the entire roster. Now, granted, it's for my own personal means of deciding who I want to punch in the face. I get that.
Right.
But also, that's fucking annoying and, do better. So that's my official pick.
Yeah.
My actual pick is Angelo Stiller.
German?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's the schnoz.
You got to bring it close to child.
Yeah. I mean, it was the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
And I do kind of feel bad, but it just, if it's there, it's going to get socked. So
yeah.
No animosity, but it's the honker. So
hey,
the heart wants what it wants.
Yeah. Wants what it wants.
So that's Angelo Stiller.
My pick is 20-year-old Chema Andres. He is Spanish.
Oh.
He is a defensive midfielder. He's a big boy for a defensive midfielder. He's 6'3", 181.
It's a tall order, dude.
It's a big boy. There's a couple pictures where the internet has done him wrong.
Aww.
I know.
Aww.
I know.
Come on.
We've all been caught mouth agape like that.
Yeah.
Don't. Especially in algebra class. But other pictures look like he would happily be your tutor for said algebra class.
Oh, yeah.
Boy's got a big old long neck.
Yeah.
And looks like he's good with the numbers.
Sure does.
He just reminds me of every kid who would probably tutor me in pre-algebra
100%.
when I was in middle school.
100%.
And that's it.
He knows his maths.
Oh, big math guy. But yeah, 20 years old. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I got.
Okay. We're getting less animosity in our older age.
Well, we're also doing deep dives on clubs that,
No, I know. Eventually we'll get back to the Premier League, but not before we've hit all of Europe.
No, but I think we got bigger clubs in our future that will have players
we
know about.
Yeah, we've got 2 teams left, so next episode we are going to do Union Berlin. Before we kind of talk about the topic for next episode in the wine, why don't we give our final thoughts and score on this wine?
I like this style a little bit better. I know it's not your cup of tea. I know you like a bigger, bolder, heavier red. It's a solid kind of sip as you go, sip as you cook. You don't have to think about it too much. It's a fine example of a Barbera. I've had worse. I've had way better. And if I can find my favorite Barbera, we'll do it. We'll expedite it. I just can't find it anywhere. The 2 places that I would get it don't carry it anymore. And it was what got me into this region of Italian wines. Numerically, for the price point, I'm saying it's probably like a 7, 8 in my book. Like, it's not bad. It's good. But it doesn't, like, blow your tits off. It's not worth an 8 to me.
I'm going to go with a 7.4. And the lighter body didn't bother me. I want more in the palate. It still kind of got that like tart fruit. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It needed something else on top of it. That can't be the mainstay of it. So 7.4, not, again, it's a nice light drinking wine.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a wine where in the winter when I'm doing sauces, when I'm doing stews, when I'm, drinking more wine, usually at home, I'll do like a mouthful, cook, drink, come back to it, mouthful, and the, like, I'll drink the equivalent like 2 glasses over the course of like 4 hours just because I'm doing like a mouthful at a time. But yeah, I think there are better choices of Barberas out there, but for sub $15, like, give it a run.
Yeah.
See what happens.
All right. Well, Rye, why don't you tell the folks what we will be drinking next episode, and I will tell them the topic.
This is the Gaetano d'Aquino Chianti Reserva, also a DOCG. Now, Gaetano d'Aquino is one of the more popular wine makers at Trader Joe's. They've got a couple different varieties of different wines. This is their highest level Chianti.
Okay.
I still don't know if I like Chiantis.
Well, we're going to find out.
Do you like them?
I don't know.
We're going to learn together. But yeah, see where this takes us.
All right. And the topic, as we've in recent weeks, we heard the official news that Mohamed Salah would be ending his stay at Liverpool, will not be moving for his final year of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it would be good in honor of our Egyptian king. The topic, the starting 11, will be kings, which would be people who are actually kings or people who have king in their name.
Okay, yes, got it. Got it.
All right. Now that we've identified the topic, there's nothing else to say besides, after VAR review, we are officially out of time, and thus must put the final cork in this episode and say, listen to us next time on another exciting episode of Vino Volley. Sarai, please do us the honor.
Folks, always remember to sip and soccer responsibly. We bid you a Freddy adieu.